gluttony, lust, envy, sloth, wrath and pride. Time to get sinister with Tiff Stevenson.
I'll be honest with you lot, it's not where I thought I'd be in my life in my mid-30s. You're like, what? You're in your mid-30s? No way, deal with it.
You've got a lot of honesty in your humour, but is honesty always funny?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think people engage with truth. There's so much in the world now that doesn't feel like it's being honest. So whether it's politicians, TV shows, magazines, journalism, if there's someone that can come out and sort of be true about who they are and how they feel, and sometimes, you know, it's awkward and sometimes it's embarrassing, but it's the truth of the situation, I think people respond to that.
Do you think I'd be stood there at 3 o'clock in the morning with a bottle of cheap vodka in one hand, pregnancy test in the other, arguing with a machine that's telling me I've got an unexpected item?
When touring the UK, what do you want the audience to take away from your show?
I want them to laugh, first and foremost. That's my job. Hopefully I will make you laugh. At its best, then it will be me talking about my life, my feelings, my world, but also about politics, the world at large.
Your new show is called Seven, so I've got some questions for you based on the deadly sins. Now, I just need to get ready.
Okay,
Yeah?
all right, okay.
Here we go.
Shall I just wait here?
Yeah. And I'm back.
Are you Jack the Ripper? Are you a magician?
I am.
Are you a show person? What's happening?
And I can see some of you in the crowd tonight, maybe some of you at home don't know who the Kardashians are. Welcome, you are the blessed ones.
What's the greediest thing you've ever done?
When I was 6 years old, my grandmother had been strawberry picking and I crept down the stairs and I went in and I ate all of the strawberries and then I got really sick and I projectile vomited strawberry all up my bedroom wall.
If you could only consume one food item for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Like sushi, probably? I really like sushi.
Have you ever lusted after a fan or a co-star?
James McAvoy, but I've not worked with him yet. And he's probably too short for me.
Are there any jokes that another comedian has told that you envied and wish you came up with?
Yes, Simon Munnery has an amazing one. He says, Socrates said that unexamined life is not worth living. And I always think, how would he know?
What do you love to do if you're having a lazy day?
Probably watch movies, get into my box sets.
You seem like such a happy person, but what makes you angrier than anything?
People who wear band t-shirts for bands that they don't own an album of.
What's your #1 proudest achievement?
I think doing my first tour of my stand-up. I guess that would be it.
Nice. Right, there you go. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks.
I'm going to go and burn my band t-shirt.
Oh no! Now I feel bad.